पृथ्वी शान्तिरापः शान्ति रोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्ति रेव शान्ति शान्ति सामा शान्ति शान्ति रिधि शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Thank you, Ranji. So the meaning is, let peace prevail in the universe. Let harmony prevails in the universe. And by the grace of God, let me welcome you all. Dear Chief Guest, the familiar name. Once the foundation word comes in Rotary fraternity, the only one name is there, that is Ghulam. And let me share with you a very good news. Really, we are proud of our chief guest. Next year, he's going to chair a stewardship committee of our Rotary International Foundation. So we are fortunate today to have the opportunity to welcome dear chief guest of this morning, Trustee Ghulam Bhavanti, dynamic district governor-elect, Rajiv Pokhrel, and dear district governor for 1920, who made several records in foundation, Kiran Lal Shrestha ji, incoming RRFC past district governor Vasudev Bolyan ji. Again, it's our fortune to have you as the RRFC of our zone. Galaxy of past district governors, district governor nominee Santosh ji, and district governor nominee designate Jitendra sir, and all ages, all district officials, and dear and near from Rotary International South Asia Office, Rajesh Anand and Mr. John Rai, President from all the clubs, Rotarian Science, members of TRF committee, and see our attendance is, see, District 3292 is Nepal, Bhutan. One club is RC Thimphu in Bhutan. That also is represented by S.A. Dorji. You are most welcome in Grant Management Seminar. Let me, on behalf of DGE Rajiv Pokhrel and our District 3292, we welcome you with folded hands. And from our core of heart, please accept our heartily welcome Trustee and incoming Stewardship Committee Chair Ghulam Bhavanti. Sir, Nepal is a merry mountains country, and you are most Atithi Devo is our Mool Mantra. So we are heartily welcome you. I would like to welcome our Council of Governor in this beautiful morning. Welcome to our DG, Kiran Lalji, with folded hands, our beloved friends from Rotary International South Asia Office, Mr. Rajesh Anand and Mr. John Rai, and DGE from District 3250, Rajanji, and several other delegates who have joined from India. Friends, Suswagatam, 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 Shubhamangalam, Shubhamangalam, Shubhamangalam. It's my humble request. Now, DG has just joined. Most welcome, Kiranji. See, welcome to all President-elects of 2021 and TRF Committee Chair and members of TRF Committee. Let me introduce the TRF Committee, who is going to lead the Foundation Committee in 2021. Let me take this opportunity to introduce by name myself, DRFC, MK Jha, DGSC, very sober and simple person, major donor, Sri Bhaktaraj Bhandari, Stewardship Subcommittee and District International Service Committee Chair, major donor, Nugal Anand Vaidya, EMGA PHS major donor, Manohar Das Mool, Global Grant Committee Chair, major donor third level Azaz Alam, and charter president of only one major donor club in Rotary International, fund rate chair Rotarian Pradeep Kumar Sresth, annual fund subcommittee chair Rotarian Dinesh Bir Bhadracharya, scholarship subcommittee chair Rotarian Dhruva Acharya, peace fellowship subcommittee chair Rotarian Nirmalji Siddhi Bhadracharya, PHS subcommittee chair major donor PHS Siddhi Bahadur Sak, VTT subcommittee chair Rotarian Rupa Tamrakar, vocational service subcommittee Rotarian Ranjeev Sresth, polio plus subcommittee Rotarian Rajendra Dhakal, and region 4 coordinator Rotarian Subhash Sikhdel, region 5 coordinator Azaz Alam, region 6 coordinator Raju Paudel, region 7 coordinator Namnita Rijal, MD third level, major donor third level, polio fundraise coordinator Sitaru. Let me welcome. See, all these because we in 2021 certain changes has come that would be shared that would be shared in the program. But in this cruel corona crisis, we are fortunate to have a leader like Rajiv Pokhrel in 2021, and under his leadership, definitely our district 3292 would be able to continue the glory. What we have achieved till date, it would be sustained by him. With these words, again, I welcome you all with my heart and with my folded hands. Take this opportunity to listen and learn. Today is the opportunity of listen and learn. With these words, Shri Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu, Ma Kaspit Dukmapahe. संसारमा सबैको कल्याण होस्, संसारमा सबै सुखमा होस्, संसारमा सबै स्वस्थ रहून्, अहिलेको समयमा त्यसकै जरुरी छ. With these words, very folded hands, Suswagatam, Suswagatam, Suswagatam. Thank you.
Thank you, Foundation Chair MK Jha. Now I would like to request our district trainer for 2020-21, Rajendra Sakya, to highlight on the proceedings, today's program proceedings. Rajendra Sakya ji.
Thank you, incoming District Secretary Sushil Rizalju. Good morning, Namaste. I'm Rajendra Sakhe, incoming District Trainer for the year 2020-21. Dear Chief Guest, Trustee Gulam Vanvati, District Governor Kiranlal Sestiju, District Governor-elect Rajiv Pokhrel, ERFC, and incoming RRFC for 2021, our own PDG, Basudev Golian, Council of Governors, all the district official, District Governor-elect Rajiv Pokhrelju, District Governor nominee Santosh Ijalju, District Governor nominee designated Jitendra Bar Rajbandari, our officer who are attending from Risao, Mr. Rajesh Ananda, and also Mr. John Roy, and all our district official, club president. Very happy to welcome you all on behalf of District Training Committee. I'm very happy that we are having this very important, one of the most important training event of Rotary that is organized every year. As you know, this is the training which will start you with the knowledge and tools to really implement global grant effectively. So it is a very important event that will really empower you about knowledge and tools. But at the same time, this is also event which you are mandatorily has to attend, because this is one of the preconditions for getting access to Rotary Foundation grant. So I think it is very important. I hope that all the club are representing in this seminar that is here today. Now, basically, I'm here to now present you the brief program details. Program is basically divided into two components, two parts. The first part is basically focused on giving inspirational speech to really motivate you to global grant and also Rotary. So we have very prominent speaker here. The first part will have District Grant Committee Chair, our Shiva Rajbandari, who is going to give you update about the status of a global grant in 3292. Then we'll have also a very important presentation by ERFC about the new changes that is taking place in the Rotary Foundation. So by Basudev Golian. Then we have one very important topics, which is how to open opportunity, in the light of the Rotary Foundation and Global Grant, along the line of the annual theme of Rotary International President, Rotary opens opportunity. So we'll have District Governor-elect going to inspire you about how to open opportunity during this 2021. Then, of course, we'll have the most prominent speaker. We are very lucky to have the presence of our chief guest, Trustee Gulam Banvati, who is going to really give us a very insightful presentation and discussion about how the Rotary Foundation is going to make a difference. So that is going to be the most, I think, inspiring speech that we're going to listen to. With this, we'll have a technical session. Then after it will follow by technical session. The technical section will be morely focusing on most of the technical aspect of global grant. So starting with, we have Mr. Rajesh Ananda from Regional Office, who is going to talk about stewardship and financial management. As you are full aware that stewardship is one of the most important aspects when we implement global grant project. So that will give you very clear idea of how we should be accountable and how we carry on our global grant, taking into consideration of all the stewards expected from all of us as a club. And then we have another technical session by Mr. John Roy, who is going to talk about planning, designing, and application of global grant. I'm sure this is going to be another very important discussion to let us, to make us equipped with all the process that is involved in applying for global grant and also how to implement. Then, of course, after that, we have our own DRFC, MK, who is going to talk about one of the very important elements, that is community needs assessment. I think you are all aware that community need assessment is the prerequisite for any global grant to be processed. So that is the first and foremost, we need to be able to do that. So he's going to talk more in detail about what community needs assessment is really. And then, of course, then the qualification process. Today is the day you are applying, you are attending this. This is also one step towards global qualification process. But in more in detail, we're going to have a more briefing on how GLOBE can qualify for the global grant, accessing global grant fund. And it's going to be presented by none other than our own PGD, Basudev Golan, who will give us details about the GLOBE qualification. Then we have some question and answer. Then of course, we have also our future leaders, District Governor nominee designate Jitendra Raj Bhandari, District Governor nominee Santosh Hijalju, and District Governor-elect Rajesh Pokhalji. They are going to also give their remarks. And with this, we're going to have a final vote of thanks by our Manohar Moolji. So I think you can see that the whole day discussion is very much intensive and very important topics which are covered within the 3-4 hours time. So MKJ has tried very hard to incorporate all the elements which are necessary for us to move ahead with our Rotary Foundation Global Grant Project for the year 2020-21. So I request you all to please give your full attention till the last minute, because every session is so important for us to be able to handle and manage it effectively in the year 2020-21. So I request you all to please stay till the last minute, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, District Trainer Ryan Sakeju. Before I go to the next speaker, the DRFC, Mrs. Jha, has requested for just 1 minute to make an announcement. Jha sir, it's yours. Floor is yours. Jha sir?
Zaji, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Friends, our district 3292 has been doing very good since last 1 decade. It is because of certain donors in our district, you know, and being DRFC, I am duty bound not only welcome them and to recognize their presence. Really, I am grateful to them for their continuous and generous contribution. Ghulam sir, in our district, we are lucky to have a very simple person, Dr. Roop Jyoti, Charter President of Rotary Club of Kathmandu Midtown, as the first AKS. He is at Chair Circle now. Same way, another medical doctor, Harish Chandra Newpane from Rotary Club of Chitban, has become AKS, and within a day or two, he would be at Chair Circle. Same way, I am seeing a very charming lady, and the first lady governor of our district 3292, who always gives charm to our district, past district governor Jaya Raj Lakshmi Shah, and she has assured me in 2021 she would be at Chair Circle also. Same way, a Rotarian Guru Pandita Anand from Rotary Club of Pokhara has become AKS this year. Since last 3-4 years, he has continuously contributing. Same way, the Charter President of Rotary Club of Palpa Lumbini, Gopal Bahadur Pokhrel, has become this year AKS. And there are 3 great personalities who has placed to be AKS member. The first one, none other than our district governor 1920, Kiran Lal Shrestha. And the same way, the past district governor, Keshav Kumar, he is also going to be AKS member next year. And Rotarian Uday Kumar Pia, again from Rotary Club of Chitban. Friends, it is their contribution, it is our contribution, your contribution, We are proud of our Rotary Foundation contribution. That's why our foundation is strong, and it is our duty to keep it strong with these words. Thank you.
More
Most welcome.
by chance.
Most welcome. Sushilji.
Thank you. Congratulations, Chair. Our next speaker is a very experienced in Rotary grants, District Grants Subcommittee Chair, Shiva Bhakta Rajbhandari. Very simple and very hardworking. Shiva Dai, it's yours. Shiva Bhakta Rajbhandari. Online. Ununna? Okay. Check gari alu.
Sushil, let's move on. I think we can give him chance later
Yeah,
on.
I'll give him when he comes back on.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Okay, now I would like to request a very dynamic district governor who has had a lot of success in 1920, District Governor Kiran Lal Shrestha, for the opening remarks.
Thank you, Sushil. Thank you, Sushilji. It's not me, it's all of you through the Rotary, all the members of Rotary 3 to 19 happen. Thank you. The chair of the session of Grant Manager Seminar, chief guest, trustee respected Ghulam Bantani, RRFC and incoming RRFC, PD, Vasudev Goldanji, incoming leader of our districts, past district governor, and district officials, and AKS Chair Circle, Dr. Rupjyoti, another respected Harish Nyopaneji, past district governor Jayasa, Pandit Guru Ananda, and charter president of Palpal Lumbini Gopal, and pleasant as AKS PDG Kesab, Kuwarji, and Uday Kumar Piyaji, and all my senior leaders, district officials, and Rotarians, and leader of 2020-21, and our visiting speaker from Risao, Rajesh Anandji and Joan Roy. Namaste and greeting to all. On behalf of district and myself, let me wish every success of the program, and I would like to welcome you all in this very, very important seminar of incoming leaders for incoming year. We all know grant management seminar to district club is to awaken oneself about TRF and doing good in Rotary. We have to also know what is grant management seminar and why we need a grant management seminar. You know, grant management seminar, through the grant we can magnify our contribution 200, 300 times. What we are doing, what we are achieving in these days through our global grants. We are serving our needy people through the grants. Rotary connects the world. Have to connect with the worldwide through foundation, then we can show how Rotary opens the opportunity for us and for the serving to the needy community. आफूसँग उपलब्ध भएको सीमित स्रोत साधनलाई व्यवस्थित प्रयोगद्वारा पूर्व निर्धारित उद्देश्य प्राप्तिको लागि आवश्यक व्यवस्था मिलाउने प्रक्रिया नै व्यवस्थापन हो. So व्यवस्थापन is management is very crucial thing in every organization. A TRF, one of the second largest organization, and we have to know about what is this, how we can achieve this, how we can benefit our needy community. So without knowing this, we can't do a good work. We can't assess the needy community. So as you know, the saying of, I want to quote the Arklund, we should look at the foundation as being not something of today or tomorrow, but think of it in terms of years and generations to come. Rotary is a movement for the centuries. You know, he has a vision a vision he had made possible by our contribution. That's why we are the #1 service provider in this world. As a Rotarian, we have to think through our heart, not by head, to reach our goal, to do the miracle we did only achieve by our teamwork. Whatever we achieve, we can achieve through our only teamwork. So teamwork is make a dream work. Look at this year, the miracle work our team has done. And our DRFC, a dynamic DRC, who has done a miracle thing, achieving 2.2 million. Let's give a big round of applause for dynamic DRFC, Yamkeja, and the team of all the TRF team. Please give a big hand. Thank you. And remember, to perform things, we have to win a heart. Without winning a heart, we can't do nothing. In Rotary, we are all volunteers. We give a time, talent, treasures. So only through winning the heart we can achieve these goals. ठुलो ठुलो स्वरमा भाषण गर्ने मात्र भनेर अंग्रेजीमा कुरा गर्ने मात्र अब काम गर्नुपर्छ, मन जित्नुपर्छ। त्यसकारण लक्ष्य प्राप्ति गर्न प्लान गर्नुस्, त्यस अनुसार हामीले बल्ल लक्ष्य प्राप्ति गर्न सक्छौँ भन्दै यो आज ग्रान्ट म्यानेजमेन्ट सेमिनारको सफलताको कामना गर्छु। तपाईहरुले मनभित्र राखेर यसलाई ट्रेनिङमा भाग लिनुहोस्। ट्रेनिङमा आज हामी भर्चुअली हामी 238 जना छौँ, तर आफ्नो नाम ओपन गरेर मात्र गएर त्यसलाई एटेन्ड नगर्नुस्। त्यसले गर्दा तपाईले नै बेफाइदा हुन्छ। त्यसकारण what is grant management seminar, what is TRF, what is तपाईको ग्लोबल ग्रान्ट, what is district designers grant, DDF, यस्तो कुरा बारे तपाईहरुले अलिकति ध्यान दिएर अहिले सुन्नु भएन भने तपाईहरुले पछताउनु पर्छ। यदि तपाईहरुले सिरियसली यो कुरा सुन्नुभयो, ग्रान्ट म्यानेजमेन्टमा एटेन्ड गर्नुभयो भने तपाईको क्लबलाई कसरी लाने, तपाईको क्लबले ठुला ठुला परियोजनाहरू कसरी गर्ने तपाईलाई थाहा हुन्छ। त्यसकारण प्लिज बी भेरी सिरियस, एटेन्ड। अनि हामीसँग रोटरी इन्टरनेसनलमा हामीसँग थुप्रै रोटरी फाउन्डेसन बारे एउटा म्यानुअल छ। संसारको दोस्रो ठुलो हाम्रो यो अर्गनाइजेसन हो, बिल मेलिन्डा गेट्स पछि। त्यसकारण बी सिरियस टु अचिभ गोल। You have to work and we have to work together. Without working together, we can't achieve this. So at last, I would like to thank the precious time given by our trustee, Gulam sir. Welcome to Nepal. And all the visiting speaker from Risao, Rajesh Anandaji, and our John Roy. I would like to thank and welcome you. And I would also like to thank those contributors who has made possible Chair Circle 2, AKS, Dr. Aris, Gopal Pokhrelji, Guru Ananda, and pledges another Uday Kumar Piyaji. Only through your support we can achieve this. And all major donors who has become a major donors this year, all the PHS and contributor supporting for polio. Thank you very much, and we will work together. Together we can win the world. Thank you very much.
धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद श्री गवर्नर किरण जी। Next, I'd like to request the governor-elect Rajiv Pokhrel, who has made an excellent start and has adjusted so well to the pandemic which we are facing now. And I mean, the trainings that we have done actually is very commendable. And I would like to now request him for his opening remarks. Mr. Governor-elect.
Thank you, Sushil. Good morning to all. All the protocol has been observed. I'll not go into it because it's going to take a long time. So all the protocol has been observed. May I first request, welcome our trustee, Rotarian Gulam Vanavati. I know, sir, I had requested you to visit us for our grant management seminar, which was supposed to happen on, I think, May 3rd, but you could not be here because of this pandemic. But still, you were very graciously, you accepted my invitation to be our guest today, to be our chief guest today, and you are here, and we are certainly we all are looking forward to hear from you. And I know you very well because I've heard you so many times, and you're so well versed with the Rotary knowledge that we are certainly going to learn many things from you today. Similarly, I would like to welcome our district governor, of course, council of governors, and of course, more importantly, from our district, our next RRFC, past district governor Basudev Golyanji. I would like to welcome him also personally. Of course, my friend Rajan from 3250 is here. Welcome, Rajan. You're most welcome to Nepal. Similarly, Rajesh and Joy, our old friend from South Asia office, welcome to you both, and thank you for accepting our invitation to take 2 sessions, the important sessions. District grant has always been a very, very important, we have done so many training programs this year, but I feel like one of the most important is, of course, the district grant. This being because A, it's mandatory, and B, this is something that is so much related to our core values, one of our core values, that is service. So through this grant management seminar, we get to know how to do service projects. Not only that, we get to know the stewardship part of it also, which is very, very important. So I'm glad that we have got nearly 250. I think that's a full house, actually, we have. So 250 of all Rotarians who are here. So I'm so happy that, they all have accepted our invitation and have joined this program. And I'm sure we are going to have a great year because we already have so many projects, global grant projects, that is already in the application. So, of course, we have been working hard. Rules have changed. Yes, I know our trustee Gulam would be telling us about it, but rule has changed. No more matching for the restricted giving. So that was a big advantage here. That is why, we have raised nearly $2 million here because of the restricted giving. But from next year onwards, we'll not be having that. But still, Gulam sir, the DRFC and me, we have decided not to change our target. I know lots of districts are changing their target. They say they're bringing down the target, saying that we'll not be able to achieve it. But the target we had set before the rule changed, before this the rule for restricted giving changed, we said no, we will achieve the target. It will be a difficult task, it will be a challenging task, but I'm sure we can do it because we have that commitment from our Rotarians, and we will be able to do it. So we are not competing with anybody, but we will make sure that our district always contributes very, very generously to the foundation. Yes, because of the rule, things have changed. I've been saying this over and over always from the time I became a member of Council of Governors, that this change came due to our own doing. I've always said, let's not only stick to restricted giving, let's go stick to our annual giving also. We don't give to annual giving. There could come a day. 3 years back, I had mentioned this in one of the programs in Butwal. I had told them, we don't give any annual giving. There will come a day when Rotary Foundation will stop matching our grants, our givings. So that's exactly what happened now. So I would not blame anybody because this is our foundation. If we do not give, we do not get. So we need to contribute. That's what I urge each and every one of you. Every member, please make sure that you contribute to the annual fund. तपाईहरुले एनुअल फन्डमा दिनु भएन भने हेर्नुस् अहिलेकै जस्तै हुन्छ त्यो पैसा जुन हामीले पाउनु पर्ने हो त्यो पाउन सक्दैनौं हामीले सो मेरो रिक्वेस्ट यही छ हाम्रो झाजीले I know this is a grant management seminar. I should not be talking about the foundation part of it, the giving part of it, but still I want to touch a little bit on it because this is related with our foundation, with our grants also. We have asked every club to become to contribute at least $25 this year. If not 50, at least $25. Every member should contribute to the annual giving. Apart from that, yes, we have another target. We have set another target. And that is we were targeting to make whole of District 3292 PHF. We have got about 3,600 out of 5,000. I think we have got close to 3,600 who are already PHF. So we've got remaining 1,400 who are yet to become the Paul Harris fellow member. So we have target. We have discussed with DRFC. I've discussed with my DRFC, and I've told them, like, yes, this is the target we need to achieve, and we need to make 329 to 100% PHF district. So that is another of our target. And of course, our target is to, of course, if you look at our district, our annual giving, we have to be very honest about this. Our annual giving has always been low. We are mainly giving unrestricted. So this year I've said, no, we need to give more on annual giving. So that is where I have requested all the clubs to please, whatever you want to give for your project, at least 10 to 15 to 20% should go to the annual giving. So this is what I want to do this in the coming year, and this particular today's program will certainly guide us and will help us, all of us, to know about how to do the projects ahead of us. And we have got so many applications already for the coming year. For the coming year, we already have so many applications that have already been put in the online. They have already applied in the online. So there are so many clubs who have been calling me, and we're very excited to do global grant projects. Our DRFC and me, we are having separate meetings with all the clubs, whoever wants to do global grants. So yes, we can achieve our target. That is why we said we will not reduce our target. We will stick to it. Yes, the rules have changed. Challenges are going to be more. It is going to be more difficult. Money, like this year, it was raised because the projects came, but now people could be reluctant to give to projects directly, simply because their money will not be matched anymore. But still, we will stick to our target. Stewardship part, I don't think I have to say much. We are doing our reporting is fantastic. We have our reporting is more than 90%. I think our reporting is there, so I don't think we need to worry much about that. As far as the projects are concerned, I think we have done very well in stewardship also. We don't have any big issues as far as stewardship is concerned. So our district is, for the past, it's not only this year, like for the past also, we always had an excellent stewardship performance. So I don't think we'll have any problems with that. One big challenge we have, and which I want to urge to all the clubs, is of course the involvement in CSR. We don't have many projects with CSR, the corporate social responsibility. Now that the government also has requested all the corporate houses in Nepal, like in India, to at least have 1% given to for the corporate social responsibility. But that is something we have not been able to tap. So that is one big opportunity for all of us. We need to tap on that. We need to tell clubs how Rotary functions, how we put in our money, and whatever money they want to put in for any social work, we can also help them. So that is what I urge all the club presidents. तपाईहरुले कम से कम तपाईहरुको क्लबमा कोही न कोही कुनै बैंक या वित्तीय संस्था या कोही न कोहीसित तपाईहरुको सित उनीहरु आबद्ध भएका व्यक्तित्वहरु हुनुहुन्छ होला, उहाँहरुलाई भन्नुस् र उहाँहरुसित मिलेर प्रोजेक्टहरु गरौँ। हेर्नुस्, हाम्रो एकदमै कम छ यो उसमा चाहिँ नि कर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पोन्सिबिलिटी अन्तर्गत कर्पोरेट हाउसहरुले हामीलाई गर्ने एकदमै कम छ। त्यसै कारणले त्यसमा चाहिँ नि हामीले अलिकति ध्यान दिनुपर्ने छ। त्यो एउटा चाहिँ नि एकदमै जरुरी छ। सो आई रिक्वेस्ट all to please make sure you tap at least one business house. They'll be more than happy to help us. This is the opportunity for all of us. This is the opportunity. You all have become a president. I have become a district governor. But we get just 365 days. जम्मा हामी पाउँछौं 365 दिन मात्र के काम गर्नको लागि। तपाईहरुले अहिलेदेखि त्यो काम सुरु गर्नु भएन भनेदेखि तपाईहरुले पछि गएर तपाईहरुलाई धेरै नै गाह्रो पर्छ। एउटा क्रिकेटमा एउटा डकवर्थ लुइस छ। योपालि हाम्रो इन्डियन साथीहरुसित हामी अस्ति हाँस्दै थियौं। त्यो डकवर्थ लुइस भनेको चाहिँ नि क्रिकेटमा चाहिँ नि व्हाट ह्यापन्स इज पानी पर्यो भनेदेखि सेकेन्ड ब्याटिङ गर्नेले चाहिँ नि जहिले पनि है उसको चाहिँ त एभरेज चाहिँ नि उसको निकाले हुन्छ। सो योपालिको धेरै जसो हाम्रो कतिजना डिस्ट्रिक्ट गभर्नरहरुले हाम्रो डिस्ट्रिक्टमा नहोला बिकज हाम्रो डिआरएफसी डे 1 देखि लागिराख्नु भएको थियो। तर कतिवटा डिस्ट्रिक्टहरुमा के भने लास्ट मोमेन्टमा हामी उठाउँछौं, लास्ट मेमा जुनमा गएर पैसा उठाउँछौं भन्ने सबैले सोचे। तर के भइदियो भने यो कोभिड आउने बित्तिकै है त्यो पैसा उठ्न सकेन। हेर्नुस्, त्यो डकवर्थ लुइसमा पनि के हुन्छ भने क्रिकेटमा पहिलो टिमले ब्याटिङ गरिसकेर दोस्रो टिमले जब ब्याटिङ गर्न जान्छ अनि के हुन्छ भने उले पहिला सुरुमा जति जुन रेटमा उले ब्याटिङ गरिरा हुन्छ नि, जुन रेटमा उले स्कोर गरिरा हुन्छ नि, र जति ओभर उले चला हुन्छ त्यही ओभर अनुसार चाहिँ नि उलाई ब्याटिङ गर्नलाई समय दिइन्छ। त्यही ओभर अनुसार उलाई ब्याटिङ गर्नलाई ओभरहरु दिइन्छ। सो हामीले सुरुमा राम्रो ब्याटिङ गरेछ, राम्रो स्कोर गरेछ भने पछि पनि उले त्यो उसको टार्गेट पुर्याउनलाई धेरै रनहरु पाउँछ। तर उले सुरुमा थोरै रनहरू बनाएको छ भने पछि पनि उसले थोरै रनहरू पाउँछ। हाम्रो पनि त्यही हो। हेर्नुहोस्, यदि सुरुमै हामीले कन्ट्रिब्युट गरेनौँ, सुरुमै हामीले प्रोजेक्टहरू गरेनौँ भने हामीलाई एकदमै गाह्रो हुन्छ फेरि है अन्तिममा गएर। यो पालि कोभिड आयो, अर्को पालि के आइदेला या केहीले रोकिदेला। त्यसै कारणले म यहाँलाई आग्रह गर्छु, जसरी अहिले तपाईँहरूले हामीलाई डिआरएफसीलाई फोन गरेर प्रोजेक्टहरूको कुरा गरिराख्नु भएको छ, अहिले नै अप्लाई गरिराख्नु भएको छ। हामीले तपाईँहरूलाई हेल्प गरिरहेका छौँ र त्यसको लागि म हाम्रो बासुजीलाई पनि म धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु, किनभने उहाँ आरआरएफसी भए तापनि उहाँले डिस्ट्रिक्टमा any programs with the clubs also, he's joining us and he's encouraging them to apply for these grants. So Basuji, my special thanks to you for like being such a spot and like, you know, not thinking that you are an RRFC and you should not be visiting clubs, but you are with all the clubs and you are really helping us. So thank you very much for that also. So please, let's move ahead. Let's do, and I'm sure we are going to have a great year in the coming year, because we have so much of excitement that I've seen among the presidents and so much of excitement. I am also very excited to do all these projects, and we have got a fantastic team. We're very ready to work now together. And I've always said this opportunity is always there, because I never thought that I would have to do all these training programs virtually. But then again, I always say, had we done in person, would we have the Rotary International President addressing us, the Rotary International President-elect addressing us, the Rotary International President nominee addressing us, the directors addressing us, the trustee addressing us, the CEO of Rotary International addressing us? We would have never got this opportunity. So thanks to COVID, actually. So because of COVID, we all got to hear all our international leaders. So similarly, I'm sure in the coming year also, this will going to certainly grasp this opportunity. Let me finish by telling you a story of a handsome guy. एउटा एकदम handsome व्यक्ति थियो, जसले चाहिँ एउटा केटीलाई मन पराएर चाहिँ नि उ चाहिँ नि उसको बाउलाई चाहिँ नि उसित हात माग्न गयो, म तेरो छोरीलाई बिहा गर्न चाहन्छु, I want to marry your daughter भनेर। र त्यो बाउले के भनेर भनेदेखि त्यो केटोलाई, ल म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ नि है तँलाई चाहिँ नि म बिहा गर्न दिन्छु, तर तेरो एउटा कन्डिसन छ। के कन्डिसन भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ मेरो यहाँ 3टा गोरुहरू छ, म तँलाई उ त्यो त 1 किलोमिटर पर बस, त्यो गोरुलाई म छोड्दिन्छु। जब त्यो गोरु आउँछ तैले त्यसको पुच्छर समात्नुपर्छ। You have to hold the buffaloes, the tail. So this guy said, no problem, I'll be able to do that. So he stayed far from the barn, and then this guy opened. The first bhaisi that came, the first rango bhanu bhaisi bhanu je goru आयो, त्यो गोरु चाहिँ नि एकदम भीषण देखिने, यत्रो एकदम के अरे सिंह भएको एकदम डर लाग्दो थियो। त्यसले परबाट हेरे, उसले भन्यो ओहो यो भैँसी यो गोरुलाई मैले समाते भन्देखि त है म त बर्बाद हुन्छु, भाइको यसलाई छोड्दिन्छु, म अर्कोलाई समात्छु भनेर भन्यो। सो त्यो भैँसीलाई उसले जान दियो, त्यो गोरुलाई उसले जान दियो। सो दोस्रो गोरु आयो, दोस्रो गोरु आउँदाखेरि त्योभन्दा पनि भयङ्कर देखेपछि उ झन् डरायो। उसले भने बाप रे, यसलाई पनि समाते भनेदेखि त यसले त मलाई झन् मार्नै हो कि के गर्ने हो भनेपछि त्यसलाई पनि छोड्दियो। र उसले भने तेस्रो त म समात्न सकिहाल्छु, नभन्दै तेस्रो चाहिँ नि है उसले गोरु चाहिँ नि छोड्दियो। तेस्रो गोरु आउने बित्तिकै लुरे गोरु है, केही पनि थिएन, ऊ दङ्ग पर्यो, यसलाई त म अब पक्कै पनि समात्न सकिहाल्छु यसको पुच्छर भनेर। त्यो गोरु आउने बित्तिकै उसले पछाडि फर्केर हाम फालेर पुच्छर समात्ने भएको त समात्नै सकेन। भरे के हो भनेर उसले हेर्दाखेरि त त्यो गोरुको पुच्छरै रहेन रहेछ, पुच्छरै काट्दै रहेछ। So my point is, opportunity comes only once. So if that person had like attempted in the first attempt to get hold of that tail of that buffalo, most probably he would have achieved, we would have got that girl, he would have been allowed to marry that girl. But since he did not, he waited for the last moment for the opportunity, he did not get that opportunity. So this year also is going to be the same. We have to start working today. We cannot wait till next June or next May to start. So तपाईहरुलाई म फेरि आग्रह गर्छु, please let's start now. Many clubs have already started. जसले गर्नु भएको छैन, please contact your assistant governors. We are in constant touch with the assistant governors. Please contact DRFC, please contact me. You can contact anybody, but we'll make sure that you achieve your goals. We will help you to do that. Having said all this, thank you very much. Again, I'd like to thank our trustee for spending his time with us, and all the visitors who have attended this very important training seminar. And I wish you all the best for the coming year. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sushil? Sushil, you're on mute.
Okay, sorry. Thank you very much, District Governor-elect Rajiv Pokhriel. I think we have to really give a thought to the annual giving that you mentioned. That is very important if you need to get more grants in the future. Our district grant subcommittee chair, Siva Bhakta Rajbhandari, is I'm just seeing him, he's online just now. So I would like to request him to give us an idea on the grant status in our district 3292. Sivadai, the floor is yours. It seems again, वहाँ को फेरि online problem was internet problem. Again, it's hang भइरहेको वहाँको. So I'll just move forward.
Oh no, he is online. He is online.
He is online, but
We cannot hear. Okay, we'll come back to him. We'll come back to him.
We'll come back to him. Okay. Now I would like to request a very hardworking past district governor who has really worked hard in our district and of course in the international arena of Rotary. None other than ARFC and the incoming RRFC, PDG Basudev Golian. We'd like to hear from you.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, please, sir, please.
Or I'm audible?
Yes, very much.
Thank you, Sushil ji. Chief guest, not other than our trustee, Gulam ji.
Sorry, yeah.
Somebody is opened there.
Yeah, they okay. Boy, voice.
Okay.
Go ahead, unmute them.
Okay, thank you. Chief guest, Trustee Gulam ji, welcome you in Nepal. DG Kiran Lal ji, DG Rajiv ji, Council of Governors, DGN Santosh ji, DG Rajan ji from District 3250, DGND Jitendra ji, guest from Risao, Anand ji and Roy ji, DRFC Jhaji, district officials, my dear Rotary friends. Good morning and namaste. Kumud has joined me to express our heartfelt greetings to our chief guest, Trustee Gulam, DG Kiran ji, DG Rajiv ji, thank you for your kind words, and Council of Governors as well to our Rotarian friends. Friends, we have gathered today virtually to listen and learn virtually. I am sure that we would be grateful and by today's Grant Management Seminar. It's really a great opportunity to listen Trustee Gulam first time in our district. Friends, he is one of the great orator in foundation and very sober and simple person. His humbleness is always a source of inspiration. Mr. Rajesh Anand is well versed in stewardship. We all know Mr. Roy John is not only senior coordinator of foundation and grant, but also he is having a thorough knowledge of the matter. We already heard our DGSC we are going to be heard our Siva Bhakta Rajbhandari and his commitment. Our DRFC MK Jha is trying his level best to do justice to his assignment. Friend, This year, our district has done very well, TRF, and in Rotary and in doing contribution are second in Rotary International South Asia area and number one in doing global grants. It's our effort, and we will continue to doing. Here is I would like to appreciate the effort made by DG Kiranji and DRFC Jhaji. At last, but not the least, wish a grand success of this seminar. Keep it home and safe. Stay safe. Thank you. म त्यो पछि बोल्नेवाला छु सुशीलजी, मलाई त्यही हाम्रो डिजी साहबले भन्नुभएको छ ग्रान्टको बारेमा पछि भन्ने भनेर. So this is just my. So continue, Sushilji.
Yeah, okay. So I'm having a problem unmuting it. So someone muted me. Anyway, we move ahead. Now we are very eager to hear from our chief guest, PDG. He is the PDG Gulam Bhanavati. He is from PDG from his club is Rotary Club of Bombay, and he is in a very important position, that is Rotary Foundation trustee, and from 2018 to 2022. So now, before I move on to give the floor to him, I would like to play his biodata and his profile. I was 33, no? I know. So.
Sushil, who is doing that?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's come. Ryanji, now I think you have to go back up. Yeah, what are the problem?
Rayendraji, Rayendra Sakya. Unmute yourself, unmute yourself. Rayendraji, please unmute yourself. तपाईं कहाँ छ हैन?
उहाँले चाहिँ व्हाट्सएपमा पठाएको रहेछ
Okay, I got it.
Can I come in now? Can I come in?
Shivaji, ekachane, we'll finish with our chief guest, then we'll come to you.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Shivaji, we'll finish with our chief guest, then we'll come to you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Sound. Sushil, sound.
Somewhere it is a problem going on.
We're not getting the sound, Sushil.
Yeah, I know.
Sir, could you unmute गर्नु sir त्यो presentation के रे त्यो सर unmute गर्नु होला सुशील सरले
मलाई म्युट मा छु
सुशील सर तपाईको अनम्युट गर्नुपर्छ अनि मात्र भिडियोको साउन्ड आउँछ सर
Sushil, unmute yourself.
Sushil sir, please, could you please unmute yourself, sir?
Rajiv, let's forget this. There's a problem in the.
It just cut, sir. It just.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. This.
No. I don't mind. I mean, you're willing to try.
Sushil, you are still on mute. Please unmute yourself. Sushil, you are please unmute your. I think there is a problem. We cannot hear. Sushil.
सुशील दाइलाई फोन गरे हुन्थ्यो एक्चुअली
Someone called Jitendra Sigdal has been muting Sushil Rizal. Again, Jitendra Sigdal muted Sushil Rizal.
Jitendra Migdal is muting.
Jitendra ji, please do not mute Sushil Rizal. Please mute na गरिदिनुस् न. तपाईं त किन चलाइराख्नु भयो नचलाइदिनुस् न please. Sushil, unmute.
सर एकचोटि आउट भएर फेरि लगइन गर्दा पनि सजिलो होला
सुशील सर आउट नगर्नु सर फेरि स्पेस छैन
Okay, we are getting the sound now. Alright, ठुलो पार्न सुशील. Alright, ठुलो पार्न.
Was the railway station adoption project, Janaseva Abhiyan, when the Rotary Club of this district made their mission to ease the hassles associated with local rail commuting. As a district governor, Ghulam also inspired record contributions from his district to the Rotary Foundation. $654,000 US, the largest contribution by any Rotary district in India till 2006-07. Ghulam's commitment and his training and motivational skills have been duly acknowledged when he was assigned several international tasks by Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation. He served as a Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, member of Rotary Peace Centers Committee, RA Training Leader for 2007 and again for 2008, Chairman of RA Communications Committee, member Future Vision Committee, RI President's representative to many district conferences in India, Australia and New Zealand. He has been appointed TRF trustee from July 2018 to 2022. A major donor, he is a recipient of Rotary International's Serviceable Self Award and the Rotary Foundation's Citation for Meritorious Service and Distinguished Service Award. Ghulam's motto of service encompasses other initiatives too. He is a member of the governing board of Mumbai First, a high-powered group of citizens committed to improve the quality of life in Mumbai, the Mohalla Committee Movement Trust, and Public Concern for Governance Trust that work for probity in public life and promoting communal harmony. Horses are dear to Ghulam, and he has been a proficient rider from childhood. He was a committee member and the chairman of stewards of Royal Western India Turf Club Limited. He resigned from both when he became the trustee of TRF. Gulam San Zamir, a partner in family business, daughter-in-law Khatija, granddaughter Sumera, daughter Zahabia, son-in-law Satpal Branch, and their sons Rishan and Jayan are testament of inclusiveness and understanding of this remarkable individual. Gulam married Hasina in December of 1970. Hasina, the love of Gulam's life, has been his strength and support till she passed into the ages on the New Year's Day in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you TRF trustee PTG Gulam A. Wahanwati.
Sorry for the slight mess up there. Sir, now I'd like to hand up the floor to Chief Guest, Trustee Gulam Wahanwati. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, District Secretary Sushil. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. I want to really appreciate the efforts you have made in ensuring that the audio-visual played. The technical flaws always happen when they're least expected, but thank you for really making a sustained effort, you and Rajiv, for ensuring that this played. District Governor Kiran Lal Shresht, Governor-elect Rajiv, incoming RRFC and my friend Basudev Golian, DRFC, respected MK Jha, District Trainer Rajendra Shakya, District Officers, Assistant Governors, most importantly, the Presidents and representatives of the clubs for 2021 who are sitting here in this very important, in this virtual meeting of the Grants Management Seminar. I'm also very happy to welcome District Governor-elect Rajan from District 3250. I know Rajiv and Rajan are good friends. They're neighboring districts, and Rajan, it's always good to see you giving support to your colleagues across the country. We have also two distinguished gentlemen from the South Asia office, and I want to tell you, all of you have recognized them. But I do want to mention that they're two of the best people you could have got, one for grants and the other for stewardship. So Rajesh Anand and Roy John, a very warm welcome to both of you. Fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's still good morning. So good morning to all of you from Nepal, Bhutan, and India. I want to specially recognize all the distinguished Arch Club Society members. DRFC MK Jha mentioned all the names. I do not know all of them personally, and I do not know also if they are all present. But if they are, I do want to welcome them, recognize them. I know that AKS member, past Governor Jaya Shah is here, but to every one of all the AKS members, please accept very grateful thanks on behalf of the Rotary Foundation and myself for your magnanimous contributions over these years. Let me tell you, my friends, that I'm very happy to be here. When DG Rajiv asks, it is difficult to say no. In fact, I was to be present here first when Kiran Lal Shresht as governor invited me to come for the Rotary Foundation seminar, and then when DG Rajiv asked me to come for the grants management. Unfortunately, both of them did not happen because of the COVID pandemic. But as Rajiv so brilliantly explained, the very fact of the virtual meetings has enabled all of us to be present in areas where physically it might have been difficult. So to me, that's very great. And to see this great, tremendous attendance. I think MK Jha mentioned the figure, or Rajiv mentioned that there are more than 250 members, representatives of District 3292 present over here. This is really very worth recognizing and appreciating. My friends, these are difficult times that we are going through. COVID-19 has affected not just Nepal, not just India, but the whole world. And we are all fighting against this pandemic. And I believe what is very important for us is to work together, because together, working as a team without any divisions, we will overcome this pandemic. I just want to make one mention which is to me very important, and that is to distinguish between physical distancing and social distancing. Physical distancing is critical for all of us to play safe and be safe. Why 6 feet? We can even observe a larger distance between two people. Wear masks. But physical distancing does not mean we have to socially distance ourselves. And in the context of this virtual medium, where all of us are connected by this wonderful means of connecting, either it is the Google meeting that we are having here, or the Zoom meetings, or even on Microsoft Teams, or Cisco's WebEx. I've attended all of these in different parts of the country, and all of them make us realize that we are socially connected. I have family that lives outside of India. Thanks to this virtual medium, I am socially connected to them. I am connected to my friends, and I'm connected to my family of Rotary. So let's physically distance ourselves, but through this virtual medium, let's remain socially connected. Let me praise District Governor Kiran Lal Shresth. I think he's done a remarkable job of leadership. I know that he immediately recognized the team that is with him, and of course it's important. But the leadership is important, and to raise about $2 million for the foundation to do so many global grants, which are both interconnected, I guess. The cash contributions have led to this very large contribution to the foundation. To me, it is important that we do great work on the field, and that's what our global grants do. And through that has come the contribution. I want to praise the work of the entire team, especially DRFC MK Jha. Good work, especially in this time of COVID. I know you all have worked very much at the local level and assisted the community of underprivileged and poor people to make sure that they are taken care of. I want to praise, let me praise our incoming leader, DG Rajiv. Let me say a few words about him. Rajiv and Anupama were an extremely popular couple at the International Assembly in San Diego, which we attended just a few months ago. It was only in January that we were all together in San Diego. Rajiv's commitment is outstanding. When we've had these group meetings of zonal governors-elect, and he has been one of those asking questions. May I ask someone to please put off your, mute yourself so that it doesn't disturb the flow of my presentation. This is a humble request to all of you, please. Thank you. So Rajiv has been really in the forefront of asking the most relevant and most critical questions that need to be answered. Rajiv, I really appreciate your commitment. What an outstanding speech you made today. And obviously it's going to reflect in a super performance in 2021. You have my very best wishes. I really appreciate the positive approach that you have towards the foundation. You mentioned that notwithstanding the challenge of the change of rules where cash contributions will not be matched by the World Fund, you have still stuck to the commitment that you made of the same target. And I must tell you that this is also true of other governors. They have risen to the challenge. While there may be doubts, while there may be reservations, I believe that everyone is going to rise to this challenge. All present over here, my friends, every one of you are leaders. You have your commitment, you have the competence, you have the knowledge. But to me, what is most important is teamwork. Teamwork is necessary for us to go together and go forward. Let me share this very important story. In my year, when I was governor, the motto was working together works. That to me has been something which I've always wanted to carry on, that we need to work together. And a very short but true story of an Air Force officer by the name of Charles Plumb. He was an American Air Force officer who used to fly fighter planes from the USS Kitty Hawk into Vietnam. And he made many sorties dropping bombs over Vietnam. One day his plane was shot down. Luckily for him, he ejected, the parachute opened, and he came down safely to earth. Of course, he was captured by the Vietnamese and he was in prison for 6 long years. He learned a lot, but when he came back into the United States, he changed his whole career and he became a motivational speaker, speaking to groups what he had learned from his stay in prison in Vietnam. One day, he and his wife were having dinner at a restaurant, and suddenly a huge man like a wrestler walked up to him and said, "Hey, you're Charles Plum, aren't you?" And Charles Plum said, "Yes, I am. Who are you?" And this man replied, "I'm the man who packed your parachute." And all of a sudden, Charles Plum could not look up from his plate. He was dumbfounded. But then he realized what had been said. He got up, took the man's hand in his own hands, thanked him, most graciously thanked him to say, "Thank you for packing the parachute, because if it had not opened, I wouldn't be here today." That night, Charles Plum couldn't sleep. And then over the next few days, as he was speaking to people around the country on his motivational talks, he remembered this one very, very important aspect, that in this entire period on the USS Kitty Hawk, Charles Plum would have crossed this man who was a petty officer. Charles Plum was the captain. They would have saluted, he would have saluted Charles Plum. Charles Plum would have saluted, not realizing that this man is going into the holds of the Kitty Hawk and working so diligently that he packs the parachute so carefully that whenever needed, it opened out and saved a man's life. And the lesson for Charles Plum was that you have to recognize that there is a team around you that makes things work. You don't do things alone. And it's important for us to recognize everybody that's part of that team. Let's not forget to say a simple good morning or a thank you, or say really appreciate someone for the great work that is being done. Because my friends, for all of us, for each one of us, whether we are the president of the club or whether we are the governor of the district 3292, whoever we are, each one of us has people packing their parachute. So let's not forget the people who pack our parachutes. My introduction began at a stage which did not show you that my association with Rotary began even before I became a Rotarian. I was a member of the group study exchange team, and ever since that, at that time, I didn't know very much about Rotary. But when I returned, and over these 6 weeks that I spent in the USA, in District 656, living with Rotary families, I became committed to I was overawed by the great work that the foundation does. And to me, something wrong? Okay. And so to me, I came back a committed follower of the Rotary Foundation because of the good that it was doing in the world. And I have always been beholden and committed to the foundation. My friends, today's top priority for all of us is to overcome COVID-19. Make sure that we do everything safely and carefully so that we overcome, and we hope and pray that the vaccine is found very quickly so that we go forward. But let us not forget that as Rotarians, our top priority is to end polio. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting in this virtual meeting, we have made a commitment to the children of the world to end polio. And we are this close. Only 2 countries remain that still have polio endemic in them. But our commitment must not cease. We have to do all that is necessary to make sure that we fulfill our commitment to the children of the world. So when the COVID pandemic hit, I want to share with you what the trustees did immediately. The trustees immediately reacted. Rajesh, you're not muted, yeah. Immediately, the trustees could not meet physically, but they met online and said, what is it that we can do to assist our districts and clubs to fight this COVID pandemic? So the very first thing, as you all know, we have a disaster response grant. Now, this disaster response grant is only activated when disasters strike. And so when this disaster struck, people had to contribute, but there was only $10,000. So the trustees decided that every district would have an opportunity of applying for one disaster response grant up to a maximum of $25,000. And to make sure that the money was available, we transferred $1 million. And then soon after that, we transferred $2 more million. So we transferred a total of $3 million from the disaster response grant, from the World Fund to the disaster response grant. Now we realized that there was an immediate need, and that's what the disaster response grant was to be used for. So they were used for rations. They were used for providing ready meals, for PPEs, for face masks, for sanitizers, things that were of immediate need in the community of either the citizens who were very poor